The spot fixing scandal that rocked the Indian Premier League's 6th edition is back in the spotlight after a BCCI appointed probe panel cleared 2 IPL team owners of any wrongdoing. The Bombay High Court, in response to a PIL filed by the Cricket Association of Bihar, has deemed the probe panel to be unconstitutional and said that the whole matter needs to be reinvestigated. ESPN Cricinfo's assistant editor, George Binoy, says that while the High Court's judgment could tarnish the public's perception of the BCCI, the final decision may still go the cricketing body's way.
The results of the probe have not been deemed illegal. It's just that the appointment of that panel, the court has found an issue with, based on a PIL filed by the Cricket Association of Bihar. So that process might have to be remedied. But in reality, what has happened is that all that the court has done is said that the appointment of the panel was unconstitutional. So they haven't said that the verdict arrived at by the panel is invalid or illegal, and they haven't issued a clear directive that the BCCI should appoint a new panel. All they've said is they have to start it afresh. So in theory, as long as the BCCI appoints a panel in accordance with its constitution, everything, it could turn out just the way it has turned out, and just the way the BCCI wants it to turn out.
Letters exchanged from former BCCI officials that have now been made public even suggest that one of the officials was appointed as a member of the probe panel without his knowledge.
So the 2 BCCI officials that resigned in the wake of the whole controversies involving Srinivasan, Chennai Super Kings, the secretary Sanjay Dagdale and the treasurer Ajay Sharke, they had written letters in response to certain questions raised by the Cricket Association of Bihar, in which they said they were not aware of a governing council meeting held to formulate this panel. And Jagdale was part of the initial panel, so he was sort of taken by surprise, and then he eventually resigned from the panel and from his post as secretary. So there is a bit of a grey area as to who appointed this panel and how it came about. Was there a consensus inside the BCCI? Were there differences? So that is not clear.
The IPL spot fixing matter first came to light on the 16th of May 2013 as the tournament was reaching its final stages. 3 Rajasthan Royal cricketers, Shrishant, Ankit Chavan and Ajit Chandila, were arrested by the Delhi police. Subsequently, the Mumbai police found links that connected supposed CSK owner Gurunath Mayappan with betting. Mayappan is alleged to have even confessed to the charges. ESPN Cricinfo's executive editor India, Jayaditya Gupta, says these latest developments have raised further questions on the authenticity of the entire Indian Premier League and the working of the BCCI.
It's a very big hit on their credibility because there were questions raised at that time. In fact, we at Cricinfo had done a story the day this committee was announced. I think on the 2nd of June we had done a story saying that a lot of your senior guys in the BCCI don't know. They don't know how this committee was set up. So there's something irregular over there.
The matter is further complicated with the impending BCCI elections, which are scheduled to be held in September.
The committee that has cleared everyone of all charges, the committee itself is found to be infructuous. So then is Mr. Srinivasan on a safe ground to come back? That's a question that they will have to answer. Only they know how they can do it. In my opinion, the best thing would be for him to remain in his sort of step aside capacity until this whole issue is sorted out. Whether he does that, he surely has his own game plan. And there's the other matter is that the BCCI elections are coming up at the end of September. So everyone would want to be in sort of jockeying position much before that.
Meanwhile, the Delhi police has named Shrishant, Chandila, Chavan and 36 other people in their charge sheet, charging them of criminal conspiracy, cheating and dishonesty. The names also include India's most wanted criminal, Dawood Ibrahim, and Jayaditya Gupta believes this is probably the more worrying aspect of this entire case as it takes the alleged offences to a far more serious level.
If you have well-known terrorists and some of the biggest bookies named in this charge sheet along with 3 cricketers, it seems to suggest that there's a lot going on that shouldn't be going on. That is what they need to tackle, because that will affect the credibility of the IPL even more.
The BCCI will decide their further course of action after receiving the detailed order from the Bombay High Court.